Hey, Dolphins fan, welcome to Sports Night with Jorge. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Uh, like I say, I was out of town this weekend, and I was doing a couple of researches and reading about the Dolphin Odell Beckham Jr. According to the NFL and Miami Herald, you know they put a contract for Odell Beckham Jr. So hopefully, down the road. Of course, it's free agency, so you pick what you pick what you get. So hopefully he could sign with the Dolphins. McDaniel said it was a positive meeting between the owner and Odell Beckham. They did offer him a contract. They left it wide open. I guess it's still early. So, but looking at the Dolphin receivers last year, Tariq Hill had 1,799 yards, 13 touchdowns, and 119 catches. Waddle, which amazing, he was injured. He still got 1,014 with 4 touchdowns on 72 grabs. Then the next one was Cedric Wilson, which left us for free agent. He finished with 22 catches for 296 yards. The good thing the Dolphins have signed Braxton Berrios and River Craycraft. So, and I know they're looking for a third receiver and hopefully Odell Beckham Jr. But one guy that I'm really highly of, and he was injured, was Isukama. Hopefully, he could show up in minicamp and help this team. So, you know, you want to build this chemistry and these things. You want to build your team and make it a position players that really could come in and back up and help these other guys that through injuries. Because you see what happened to Hill at the end of the year, what happened to Waddle. Uh, Injuries did affect this team. By the way, I know you don't want to use it as an excuse, but it did. With the Chubbs going down, Phillips going down, then Van Ginkel was going down. I mean, it hurt the team. So now with the free agency that they picked, I think they're pretty solid. I really do. I think they're a solid on that position on the defense. Yeah, maybe a defensive end or something they could pick up. I know we don't have Wilkins, but we have a Sealer. Sealer's a good defensive guy. So and we got, I think we, with the free agency that we picked, we got people in position. My concern is Tua Tagovailoa. What's going to happen to Tua? Fifth-year option. Now, rumors out there that the Dolphins are going to draft a quarterback in the, I think, 21st or 22nd round, whatever the draft pick is. See, I don't look into much into draft because really, when you go into draft, anything can happen. You're just not going to get the player you want. It's too early. All the good players will be gone by the first round, and by probably the 15th team, the 15, 16, 17, 17 team, all the good players will be gone. So, uh, like I said, Miami needs to build a good offensive line for Tua Tagovailoa. Yeah, of course, he had a healthy season. He led the league in passing. But I'm very, very optimistic about this team having a good season next year. I was looking at the AFC East. Uh, I don't see no competition from Buffalo, from New York. I know there are rivalries, but I don't see no competition in that division. I mean, on paper right now, Miami's are probably the best team in that division. And I know you say, Mo, you must be crazy because we lost Wilkins, we lost Van Ginkel, Cedric Wilson, we lost Deshaun Elliott to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Once again, guys, that's going to happen every single year. You lose players, then you develop what you got. And once again, here comes the draft. Then comes free agency again, and players are going to get cut when you play preseason. They're going to be I think a lot of good players out there available. So, and like I said, it's a lot of team right now that would like to have the receiving core that Miami Dolphins has. Trust me. You ask that to Aaron Rodgers, he'll tell you that. The Jets, like I said, when you come from an Achilles injury, Man, oh man, I bring this up a lot. It's not easy coming back. I wish them well. Also, the guy from the Atlanta Falcons, the guy they signed from the Minnesota, the quarterback. I mean, Kirk Cousin. You know, injuries are hard to overcome, guys, especially at the quarterback position. You know, when I saw Dan Marino had his Achilles, he wasn't the same Dan Marino, and he could tell you that. He could tell you that. I saw the three new rules in the NFL that came out. If you guys haven't seen it, it's out there. Uh, man, the NFL is getting, sorry my language, but and I never say this, it's getting stupid. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's just, I mean, you might as well play flag football. The tackle, the hip tackle thing. I mean, it just don't make no sense to me. How can you drag a guy down? How can you tackle him down? I'm looking at, I saw a couple of videos today, and I'm like, what in the world? I mean, this is something that the NFL needs to address. I mean, it's first you can't hit a quarterback, and if you hit a quarterback, if he's a big guy, that's okay. If he's a small guy, they throw a flag. The official, it's going to be tough for the official this year, with all the rules coming out. Then you got a new kickoff rule. So let's see how that goes. And now you have another rule for the when you challenge. You could lose a challenge, and you could win a challenge. But if you win your second challenge, you get another challenge. I don't know. I mean, for me, just look at instant replay, make the call. If it's coming down to a crucial point of the game, I think the official has the right to say, "Hey, man, we made a mistake. Let's review this." You know, it's funny how like in baseball, they put a timer so that to the game could go quicker and go faster because you got a lot of gloves, a lot of batting guys that were batting the plate using the gloves and moving in the plate, going in and out the on deck circle and all these timing thing. Well, this is NFL football. This is different, guys. I mean, you implement these rules in the NFL. If you want to make the game quicker, that ain't gonna happen in football. I can tell you that right now. You know, so and maybe due to injuries, they want to avoid injuries. Might as well, like I said, guys, play flag football because that's the only way you're not going to get injured. You know, unless you fall down or break your leg or or hurt your knee or whatever or twist an ankle, whatever, on flag football, not physically being tackled. But yeah, going back to the Dolphins, like I said, if Odell Beckham don't sign with them, guys, it's not a loss for the Dolphins. I mean, they got great wide receivers. They can pick anybody. They got some good guys out there. What I noticed about the Dolphins picking up these free agency players they picked up, now they got somebody in place of somebody if it gets hurt. Somebody will come in. That was a problem for the Dolphins last year. When Ginkgo went down, Chubbs went down, Phillip went down, and then we got to go out there and sign whatever was available to bring in to help us. And I do believe in practice. If you don't practice enough, you don't get enough reps, you can go into the field and compete with these players. It's not the same anymore. It's not the same. So going back to Dolphins once again, guys, I'm worried about Tua Tagovailoa. What's going to happen to Tua Tagovailoa? You know, if they're waiting for the season to start, rumors were out there that he might sit down and wait. Man, just give the guy the contract. He deserves it. Give him his fifth year, and then if you want to make something up after the fifth year, one thing we have to understand, guys, that once we let players of our team that we like, and I know some people don't like Tua, uh, they don't think he's an elite quarterback. But once again, I said this in one of my show. Imagine him going to another place and win the Super Bowl. Boy, oh boy, we're gonna be very upset. You know, but things happen. That's the NFL. One thing I want to say about baseball, just to let you know, they did change the Oriole game tomorrow to 12:05 against the Angels. So they did change that game. And man, I'm so glad baseball's back. And then other sports before I forget, NBA, Lakers won a good game against Milwaukee and in double overtime. They're looking good. Looking good to go to the playoffs. They're looking real good. Panthers lost a tough one against Boston after they beat Philadelphia. They've been struggling lately. A lot of injuries. Their goalies. I don't know what happened to the goalie, but he's not the same guy in the last 4 or 5 games. But you know, we're in it. That's what counts. And like I said, when it goes to the playoffs, it's a different story. So with baseball coming up and hockey almost being done, NBA almost done also. Playoffs are on the corner. I mean, you have to be excited for the sports if you love sports. But yeah, also for the thing in Baltimore, the ship that crashed the bridge. I haven't got no update on that. I've been praying a lot for those people that I said that they lost their life in the bridge. That's what they were saying, and of course it's under investigation. You know, unfortunately things happen in life. You just gotta sometimes deal with it and move on. And it's not easy, to be honest with you. It's not easy. You know, like I say, my thoughts and prayers are for the family and for anything that happened that night at the port in Baltimore. So, but yeah, guys, I'm back. Hopefully, I'm planning to do a stream live Friday or Saturday. I'll let you guys know. Please, one thing I would like you go ahead and interact. Don't be afraid to go hit the comment button. Tell me if you want to see something different. Tell me. I mean, I don't get upset. I say I'm not a negative person, man. I want to interact with you guys. Like I say, I appreciate all the subscribers that subscribe, all the thumbs up that I got. You know, I know it's hard to see the videos this late at night when I come out. I mean, I don't have that much subscribers. I don't have, much viewers, but that's okay. I take it one day at a time. I'm not competing here with nobody. I trust in the Lord, and that's what counts. You know, my God is my shepherd. So if He's my shepherd, I'm not worried about it. So I trust in the Lord, and I know down the road this sports show will open up. This podcast will open up, and we're gonna interact with a lot of people, and we're gonna have fun with it. And that's the word. I want to have fun with it. I know if you want to call in and you're not happy with your team, and just tell me who your team are. If you're Atlanta Braves, if you're a Jets fan, just because I'm a Dolphin fan, that doesn't mean I don't like the Jets. It's a rivalry, but at the end of the day, guys, it's football. Remember, I told you football is entertainment, and that's the way I see it. But I know a lot of people see sports in a different way. And I know you got those that gambles and play play and have fantasy football, all that. I have nothing against that either. That's your option. You like doing that, I'm okay with it. If you like doing that, that's no problem with me. You know, I just want to interact with you guys and let me know how you feel about your team and what do you want to see different from your team in sports and baseball. Now we got college football also coming. If you're a Georgia Bulldog, see, I'm a Miami Hurricane fan, so we had a tough year last year, so I see Georgia Bulldogs having a good year this year. I like their defense. Not too crazy about their offense, but I do like their defense. So, I'm looking at the players that they have, coming out of high school and coming out of, college. And I mean, it's like I say, recruiting is something that you find out what you have when same thing as the NFL, when many camps and, the coaches get involved and see how your players develop with the teams. Sometimes you could get the right matchup or you could get the wrong matchup, and that happens. But that's when the chemistry and everything, comes in for your team and work as a team and learn the system. Some people don't have that brain to learn the system. You know, like I always say, it's not hard in the NFL. It's not really hard. You just got to work hard for it to do what you got to do. So. But once again, man, thank you so much for those that joined tonight. I'll release this video tonight so you guys can see it. Uh, like I say, any comments, guys, let me know. I love you guys, man. I'm back already. I'm happy baseball starts tomorrow. I'll have a scoreboard tomorrow. Hopefully, when I get home from work, and hope your team win. I'm an Oriole fan. I'm so excited for the team. Like I said, There's a lot of good matchups tomorrow. We got, I think, the Yankees over against the Astros. You know, you got the Cubs and the Texas Rangers. Like I said, they got some good games, guys. Some good games. So, but anyhow, let me let you go and let myself go too, because I got to be to work tomorrow. And you know, I enjoy what I'm doing, and God bless you all, man. And like I say, be strong. Don't give up on your hopes. Uh, we're a challenge every day in our life. Stay positive. You know, reach out for that goal that you want. Don't give up. Have faith in have faith in yourself. Trust in the Lord to give you that strength every day, and you'll be surprised how far do you go. Once again, thank you so much. God bless you all. See you tomorrow. Thank you.